Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream! That's one of the lesser known wrestling promos. It was, Big Dave Smedlock from SMTV. I'm tired, alright? I'm not doing one today. That's what you get. Don't take me at my most bubbly if you can't take me at my eepiest, right? I am torn between 6 AM clocking on and 1 AM clocking off. So, like, this is me today. We'll work on it. Alright, what are we doing? We're playing a video game called WrestleQuest. Wait, no, before we do that, back over here to my waiting room screen. Empirical Woodland and I have been talking a little bit, and he would like to open up a Discord, but because basically both of our communities are largely the same, we're just gonna integrate it into mine, so we're sharing space now. So that's it. Probably gonna change the name and the logo, but there you go. It's Andy and Empirical Woodland's treehouse. That's what I'm thinking as a name. I don't know. We'll workshop it. Alright, it's WrestleQuest. Cool. What did we do last time? We did the Jeff Jarrett thing. And then this time, I came back over here between streams to the Rocky Johnson statue, where we can hopefully finish up the Rocky Johnson side quest. Oh my maker, is that Rocky Johnson? In the plastic. We got someone else with us too. Tense! Oh, I thought I'd never see you again. Dad, I have something to tell you. It was me all along. Oh, son of a bitch! I'm the one who kidnapped myself and had the Smarks strong-arm you. What? Why would you extort our family? In hindsight, I guess hooking up with the Smarks was just a way for me to avoid facing my problems. Dad, I'm sorry. I didn't know if I could make the family proud. I've lived amongst wrestling greatness all my life. You, your brothers, my cousins. This is a reference to the Anoa'i bloodline. But I'm not sure I have what it takes to continue the family's accomplishments. Son, look, I don't care if you become a wrestler. Just don't become a criminal. And don't leave again. I will love you no matter what. This is what we like to see. Fathers and sons coming together to keep the family strong. And I understand they owe it to you, Brink. They owe it to you, Brink. There you go. So you count on me to help you out in a pinch. Come on, Dad. Let's see if Rocky Johnson will give us some wrestling wisdom while we have him here. This was an extended reference to Rocky Johnson being the father of Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, and not being able to live up to wrestling greatness, and then he actually did. Entering the scene in the mid-1960s, Rocky Johnson and his partner were the first black wrestlers to win the World Tag Team Championships in 1983. Marrying the daughter of the Anoa'i family chieftain, Johnson was the first non-Samoan to be named High Chief. After retiring, he became a trainer, showing many newcomers the ropes, including his son, The Rock. Hey, there you go. Good times. And then the game crashes. That's not true. Do correct Empirical Woodland. Like, actually, if there is... He opposed Dwayne getting anywhere near a ring. Oh, there you go. Man, I'm so glad I turned on this lift and that I worked out how to use it. What a good time. I wonder if Jimmy can steal these cars. Probably. I need to bring him back. I'll say this. This one... There's a lot can be said about Rocky Johnson, let's be honest. I've opted to go for some of the better things. Predominantly, there is... It's gonna sound awful. Like, when he died, The Rock was on, I don't know, Instagram or Facebook video, whatever it was. He put out this video. And he's just there like, well, my dad died, I guess, so I don't know. Let's try to do a little heartfelt thing. And it's weird because The Rock couldn't talk. And like, sure, The Rock's got like cut and paste promo. You cannot deny he's incredible when he's delivering it. But to see him there, just like, I've got nothing. That was so weird. Also kind of nice. Even though it was really, really sad. What are we doing up here? We've heard reports that the local wrestling scene is starting to come back together. We? If there's action in Warpmark Junction, PAW should get involved. I'm here to verify these rumors. Come on. Oh, also, in the meantime, I got a couple levels on Celine. I suspect this is why we're kicking around Warpmark Junction, because the enemies are going to be slightly lower level here. And so is she. But, yeah, I got a couple levels on her anyway. And maybe 1 or 2 on Brink in the meantime. Just, you know, as a matter of course. So, I suppose, why are you doing that, OBS? There we go, thank you very much. No one will ever know what OBS was doing. Not even me, and I'm sitting here looking at it. Weird. Yeah. I suppose the game didn't say he wanted The Rock to become a wrestler, just that he was a mentor. I mean, there is a story told by Jim Cornette, which... That's the qualifier for this sentence, so just have a tablespoon of salt. Story told by Jim Cornette when he met The Rock for training. And he thinks to himself, this kid's... What has he been doing? And The Rock just says, you know, I wrestled with my dad a time or two. Nothing major. But, like, he knew it, and he got it, and he just knew how it worked. And Cornette was like, this kid right here. But, you know, Cornette also discovered Edge and everyone in the world. So, you know. Oh man, another customer. I really gotta hire some help. Been busy, eh? You have no idea. Ever since the Surge Dome where I opened, it's been crazy busy. I thought the arena was shut down and Mayor Market banned wrestling? Yeah, it was out of commission for the longest time. Not enough power, but Mayor Mark figured out how to flip the switch, I guess. Thanks, pal. Oh, that was us. We did that. That was Muchacho Man doing the fight with Meltdown. And the reason, at least the kayfabe story, I don't know how true this is one of the reasons he picked Rocky Maivia as his ring name, which later got shortened to The Rock, is because of his dad. It's like, who do I want to be named after? Only the coolest guy in the world, the old man. And I think that's quite nice. And then that's where we get the boulder in Avatar. Voiced by Mick Foley, who is friends with The Rock. Isn't that cool? Whoa, are you guys the Voodoo Patrol? What? The tag team stable? Here for the match? No, we're Violence Cartel. You must be early. Yeah, there's so many matches, not even I can keep them straight. I see. We'll just come back later. Violence Cartel is not a very good tag team name. It's worse than I thought. Worse? This place is buzzing with bears, brother. Maybe I could find a match while we're here. Come on. We've got another stop to make. I thought we were done. I have to see a man about a contingency. Yeah, see, there you go. I had been told that it was Rocky Johnson and Peter Maivia. But, you know, I've been told that the Ultimate Warrior was like Kerry Von Erich, so... People say a lot of things about wrestling. I'm glad the quest marker knows where I'm going, because I sure don't. Is he a man about a contingency? Are we going back to Elephant? Or Helephant, actually, because he's the heel persona when he's around us. I think. I forget. It's hard to keep the story straight sometimes. And I know this is usually a bit that I save for, like, the credit sequence, but that's a ways away, I reckon. I feel like maybe some of these characters existed before the game did, if you follow me. Like, Dash Talent was some guy's character. Because there's a lot put into... Okay, this... I'm just gonna save real quick, because the Ghost Dome! Amazing! But I'm still hungry. Arisdome! That's that one from Chrono Trigger that I said however many months ago in that one stream that I didn't remember what it was. Good job. Anyway, the game makes a lot about, oh, that rascally Dash Talent, what's he gonna do? And what of Rockhead Rumple, right? But, like, I'm not invested in these characters because they don't seem to have the gravitas and backstory that a Ric Flair does. Because obviously Dash Talent's Ric Flair. He's got the mannerisms, he's got the outfit, that's who that guy is, right? But then you... But then you look at Ric Flair, like, the person. He was wrestling the Pharaohs. He's been in the business for a long, long time. And you can go back and look. I forgot there's button prompts. I always forget there's button prompts. But yeah, you can go back and you can look at that sort of stuff from Flair or from basically any old wrestler, right? But Dash Talent, oh man, he has a storied history. That's who he is in this world. Okay, cool. I don't know that. What? You can just do that? Does that hit everyone? No, that hits one person. Right, well. Rocky Johnson can make the save later on. I've got to get this pin. Excuse me a second. Oh, I saw that coming. I saw that coming when I failed to make that save. No, I don't. I was gonna say, do I have on your feet? And that's an order. I don't. That's Sergeant Slaughter, and I took him off my roster. a silly move in retrospect, because I feel like this isn't even the first time when I've gone, man, I wish I had Sergeant Slaughter on my team. Rin, welcome in. It's Sleepy Boy time. But it's fine. I have tonight and tomorrow, and then night shifts and late nights are done for the time being. Such is life when you are the best person who can do the inventory. You know? That's how it goes. Right, I have to go up that way. So I'm not going to. I'm going to go down this way. I'm going to go fight that robot man. And we're going to go out. And we're going to call up Rocky Johnson. And see what happens. And I'm going to share an observation that I made with my friends. For some reason I thought she'd be back up again. Oh no. Right. Here's the observation that I made. This summon is essentially Knights of the Round from Final Fantasy VII. Because you just get a whole bunch of them. And you just get damage and damage and damage and damage. And if you've got a good magic stat, or I guess talent, in this game, yeah, buddy, look at them go. Well, let's just fix this little problem, shall we? Let's fix this problem. There we go. I'm glad we're here in Warpmark Junction, because that's slightly easier when fighting with Celine, he said. And look at what happened. You don't understand wrestling, but you do know Knights of the Round. Yeah, everyone knows Knights of the Round. That one summon in Final Fantasy VII that's like actually minutes long. I don't. Is that longer than Eden from 8? I don't know. Eden is also pretty cool. Right. Dropkick Armageddon. What a cool name. Alright, that's pretty cool. I can see that doing so much damage. Eden is shorter. Amazing. Oh, hello. Well, I got an achievement. What was that? I don't know. High noon! At the Alamo! Empirical Woodland! Aww. I was too busy thinking of High Noon at the Alamo. Well, that's fine. Nothing personnel, kid.
The expert of execution.
Should have used shoot names to do it right. Well, here's the thing. I know your shoot name, but, like, I'm not gonna say it because that's not my place to do so. Plus, how would you know? Actually, you would know that I was talking to you because it would be your actual name. But see above, I'm not about doing that. There you go. Get stunned, nerd. I could say, like, oh, John Smith, but that's not as cool. It's not like your actual name. What is science juice? What are you? I don't know. Jump boots. they are still not as good as what I had before. I wonder if maybe I wasn't supposed to explore the mall and get Celine the wedding wear, because I don't know if the existing apparel was better. I'm gonna see what's in this room, and then I'm gonna go back to the actual thing that I'm supposed to be doing, because I get the feeling that the game is gonna send me one way. Nah, it's fine. The game's gonna send me one way and go, oh no, you gotta go south next time. Weakened, unstunned, unconfused. Thank you very much. Get down. Down you go. Now I just gotta get that pin. Now here's a question. Does vibing make them harder to pin? I don't know. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to do that. No, I'm not, because I'm a negative hype, which means I get extra damage, which means that I can do junk like that. I could have gotten that right out of the gate, couldn't I? Probably yes. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. That underdog headband is a really interesting piece of kit, and I might keep it for a while. That healing is an interesting thing. I'm definitely going to keep hold of that. Sturdiness boost. Yeah, I think I just came down here for some stuff. Well, that's fine. Look at all this stuff I've just been hoarding for some reason. Sure, I don't need that. You can have it. Little 50 hit points. Pocket change. That's what that is. That's always a good feeling in an RPG, isn't it? When you're like, I used to have to scrabble around on the dirt for potions because I have no health, ever. And then in the late game, when you're just like, I just have a potion, I don't care. We nearly didn't get that shot. That's fine. So I figure focus on this guy, right? Orbital heads as a takedown. Chance to KO. No thanks. So we're just gonna keep on going. Oh yeah, sorry, Click. I don't mean to, like, use stuff in front of you. I know that's that is verboten, but I'm wondering if that is a chance to KO, or if Celine just has fairly low health. Either way, chair shots. I'll have another quick drink. Don't mind if I do. It's really hard to drink from this bottle without popping directly into the microphone.
Don't mess with my family.
Today, it is Sakura Ramune, because I'm a massive nerd. I did not think I was gonna get that 3. Oh no, I thought that was gonna be too early. Right, your health is back to normal now, isn't it? Yes, it is. Random question, can I craft anything? No. Kind of bugs me that I can't really craft stuff in this game. I mean, I feel I'm close to the end. The world map has opened up, essentially. All we really need to do is bring the various parties together and fight the final boss. That's where we're at, fight-wise. Game-wise, I should say. But, like, I haven't really crafted anything.
Don't mess with my family.
Man, can we just play WrestleQuest? That's a much cooler game. So yeah, that's basically how my grinding went between streams. I went through the ice cream factory a couple times, just summon the Parker and the boys. Hit with chair, get experience. I dislike the grind in RPGs because after a while it just becomes, yeah, I get it. Yeah, yep, The only one that I didn't dislike was Final Fantasy X. That lead up to Seymour on top of the mountain. Because with that, what I would do is like an hour a day, usually my lunch break. Let's just do this fight. Because the fights become really formulaic and really quick and punchy in that game. How do they go? Well, you steal from the robots, hit the flying guys with your beats bar, and so on and so on. Alright, what tag team maneuvers do we got? Remove their swagger by hitting them where it hurts. Deal damage and removes any buffs. Divert their... Required, Celine and Brink. Brink and Celine, go figure. Divert their attention and go for that headshot impact. Damage and chance to stun.
I'll never go in guns a-blazing.
That's an alright one, I suppose.
The expert of execution.
It's no too cool doing the wiggly arm thing tag team move. That's the best tag team move. Why, yes, I would give that to my custom characters in Wrestle games. Why do you ask? Nobody asked, but Imperial Woodland was thinking it. Gusha badge. Alright, Ric Flair, what do you got for me? Really? That's not an accessory? Oh, no, it's that. You're not afraid to blade up and give the audience what they want. Increases hype by 2 whenever you take damage. That's an interesting one. Especially when you come across enemies that have multiple hit attacks. Darkrai, welcome on in. How are we doing? I hope we're okay. Is that studying indicative of studying that you are doing? Studying relativity? Wow. I don't even know what that is. There's no bit there. I just... I don't know. Things going very, very fast. Ah, cool. Nope. That's not the button, but I will take additional damage. There we go. Good times. Game's a little inconsistent with that sort of thing, isn't it? If I miss this button prompt, will the entire thing just miss? Who knows? Very fast. Dangerously close is speed. Light speed levels are fast. Okay. Light being the fastest moving thing in the world. A mole voiced by Bill Oddie told me that. Okay! That guy is taking none of it. How deal with? I mean, I think what we may need to do is, light speed being a true constant has been measured lots of times. Well, yeah, by people who are in on it. That's not the X button? That's not the X button. Telling you, man, tired by hours. It's real. Hey, my Facebook group held a contest to see if anybody could disprove any of that, and it was judged by people. Oh no, that's the counter one, isn't it? And it was judged by the people in that group who definitely don't have a vested interest in believing as they do. And they said that I'm right.
That's all I need.
I can't even parry that idiocy properly. I'm so sorry, everybody. Are you going to blow up? Yeah, there you go. Good times. See, that should raise the hype levels. I'd get hype if a robot blew up. Unless it was my robot. Then I'd be sad. Pinions, semi-plumes, powder down. I want them all. Further fantasizing? Ah, who are you? How'd you get in here? Mr. Font sent me. Said you sometimes do some work for him. Said you can be interested in learning some rest. Slam hook bristles. Bristles? From a slam hook? Oh, you bet. Wait, what's the catch? Simple. Start staking out the Surge Dome. Keep a list of all the performers. Get a layout of the arena. Make weekly reports to Mr. Font. Surge Dome? No way, man. If they knew there was a spy there. It's not spying. It's business research, okay? Fine. Tell your boss I'm in. Don't go back. There's a treasure chest there. I want that. Brink, what are you doing? Sneaking around abandoned buildings, hiring spies? What does it have to do with wrestling? Shouldn't you be in the ring? Come on, you know as well as I do that what happens in the ring is only part of the job. I wonder what Stag would think about this. Give it a rest, Celine. But he's family, Brink. Then he should have acted like it. For years, I carried our stable. Do you know how hard it is when there's an actual animal in your stable? If he was truly family, he would have shared the burden. But instead, he just coasted on my efforts. I don't like it either, sis. But the truth is, he was holding me back. You can't fight empirical light is constant, no matter how fast or slow you're moving. There is no true frame of reference. See, I feel like I want to make a joke there, or maybe a sarcastic comment, but again, I don't know relativity, so I don't know that I'm really able to chime in and go, oh, more like, FTL, we do not accept surrender. There you go. Razor enhancements. That's a cool one. It makes everything have slash damage. I've never noticed anything take more or less damage from slash damage in this game. Wild. Can I fight you? Nah, he's just a cool little Wally robot going around. That's fine. The fun part of relativity is that the more you study it, the less sense it makes. Is that an actual thing, or is that like when people go, oh, according to aviation, bees can't fly? Oh, look who I convinced to buy the game! I convinced somebody to buy Dorfromantic, and now there's nothing left. Are we doing that thing again? Hang on. No. Okay, cool. Empirical Woodland. You missed it last time. I did this whole dangerous side quest on my own, and then partway through I realized it's because Celine just wasn't in the party. She was in my team, but she wasn't in my party, and there you go. Good times. Let's make a start on that. Hey, you wanna preview for what I'm starting next Monday? There you go. Now you don't need to check the Discord. The shared Discord between my friend Empirical Woodland and I. Load the save file, game. Or I will make Animal Crossing do it. No, you're actually serious. Okay. I'm sorry I'm clicking my tongue a lot. I don't mean to. I hate when I do that. And I catch myself doing it. What am I gonna drink today, I thought to myself. Something that clicks. Something that clatters around as I drink it. That'll be great for the mic. Don't worry about it. We are all good. Zarkrai, is there a way for you to explain that to me as, like, just some dude who doesn't get it? Because I'm interested to learn stuff. Particularly, you know, hey, here's some trivia that doesn't make sense. But only if it can be easily understood. Like, if it is something that you... No, I'd have to sit you down and talk to you for hours. Don't do that. You're already studying. We have to go through the ice cream city, don't we? Yeah. Space and time are the same united thing. 4 dimensions. Okay. All chess is 4D chess. We're all moving at the same 4-dimensional speed, which is light speed. Okay. With you so far. I'm actually trying to take this one seriously and not be like, oh, time and space is bendable. However, we experience both phenomena separately. So when one of them changes, the other readjusts to compensate, like a bounce. I just noticed something on the world map. I'm not going to go back to the world map, for I fear the game will crash, but we'll check it out later. I should go to the arena. It's almost time for the match. Just imagine this to be Brink's inner monologue. He's wrestling, but also thinking real hard about the theory of relativity. That's why, when going very fast, you seem shorter to someone who's not moving. And time extends to compensate. Okay. Is that the premise behind the stars and the ship doing that whoosh thing in Star Trek when they go in the warp drive? Like, they're going super, super fast. So they just go whoop, and away they go. That was underwhelming. I just walk into an arena. Good job. Anyway. Remember the plan. I'll beat you down and put you in the silencer. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, like, I was thinking specifically, like, in Star Trek, when they go to warp speed, the ship vanishes off to that singular point in the distance. But also, yeah, the stars tend to stretch out, and you also see it in Star Wars. That's a science fiction thing. I've seen one of those. Just say that 3 times in a row, Scott Steiner. That's fine. Nobody said you were a good promo anyway. That's a lie. I say Scott Steiner is the best promo in the world. They do say all men are created equal. Chance to fatigue. Let's try that. Nice. Right, knock him down to fallen. Is that Empirical Woodland? Is that the Scratch logo? I know it's fairly hard to see because, like, is that the Scratch logo? It can't be. Get ready for this stream to get taken down. There's no way you're gonna make me scream, hillbilly. I don't need you to scream. You'll black out before I do that. A squeezonometry textbook. Do I want to know? I don't think I want to know what that was. Of course, this is all the easy stuff, the special relativity part. General relativity gets much, much more complex, but for now, I don't want to keep spamming the chat. Do you know what? Fair. When I get talking about a thing that I know a lot about, or I'm very passionate about, good job getting me to stop, so I absolutely know how that goes. What's going on? I refuse to believe Ric Flair would drive his own limo. It's the Duggan special! Brawl to the back, nobody wins! That's not true, that's not a brawl to the back. That's fine. Hey! What the click was that? It's called talent, boy! It looked like no selling to me. You were supposed to get knocked out of the ring. Just trying to keep things believable. Just what are you implying? He's saying there's no way someone like you could hurt Dash talent. I didn't have any problems hurting you. Yeah, hurting you. Yar. There you go. Easy, easy, big squeezy. No sense in messing with the boss's golden boy, unless you want a pink slip. They don't seem to like you too much, do they, brother? That's an understatement. It's okay. I know I can beat him. With or without a script. And that's the real reason they're upset. It's not that Mr. Font wants me to be the champion. It's because they know that I'm the best. Perhaps that there is. And that there was. Don't know about that there ever will be. Head that way to there. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. For whatever reason, there was like a weird war side story going on over here. And I'm not sure why. But there it is. Can you craft anything? Oh, we can. That looks dreadful. Smart muscles, powered by sweat and algorithms. Well, I got plenty of parts to make it. Let's go. Oh, now it won't let me make it because I used up all the parts. Right, what does that do? Not as much as what I've got. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean, everybody. I could have done with crafting that quite some time ago. And not now. Crowley 9, welcome on in. I feel like they missed a prime pun opportunity by not having a wrestler with the last name Hart who is an actual deer. I mean, stag is a moose, which I think might be a little racist. Maybe not racist. Stereotypical. Oh, them Canadians going on the Timmy's run, eh? You know. Ah! Suddenly, it's Bastion's ultimate. That's fine. I know how to deal with that. I actually don't, because they changed the timing on the shells. And also the healing bell. So, like, I don't know how to combine the two of them anymore. What do?
You skipped right to me.
Oh yeah, we did do the DDT last time, didn't we? Because it just killed that guy outright. Which is what the DDT does. Stands for the end. MRE exchange program. No. Okay, cool. That guy's gonna go down first. Let's see what tag team moves we've got, shall we?
Team up time.
No one knows how to bully like a teacher. Chance for high damage against a single unit. Does this bug you? Does this bug you? I'm not touching you. That was a pretty cool one. Actually, wait, no, that's not I'm not touching you. That's I'm literally slapping you. That's not how that works at all. Right. Pin that guy. Now I know going forwards, I should probably prioritize that. No one knows how to play like a teacher, if you know what I mean. Click is a streamer, and he's a teacher. Does that count?
You skip leg day.
He teaches science, conspiracies. We were discussing this. I don't know if you were here for it, but basically all you know is a lie concocted by big physics. So, speed of light doesn't exist. Not real. We made it up. And I'm trying to think, like, have I ever had any of my teachers indicate that they enjoyed video games in any capacity? I don't believe I have. There was my supplementary maths tutor who really enjoyed Tetris. But she wasn't like an actual teacher. There's just somebody I went to because I was incredibly bad at maths. So, there you go. Can't even be mad at that one. It definitely helped. I came out of it knowing a great deal about maths. How go up? By blowing up the scenery. Oh, that's clever. This I did not anticipate. That was pretty cool. What did I anticipate? I anticipated what you're seeing here. The artillery hitting the scenery, and no interaction because it's scenery. These doors are just painted on, etc., etc.
Today's announcement? Hey, domination is the only way to run a class.
Yeah, I know that didn't do a great deal of damage. No follow-up. I just didn't. So what I'm actually gonna do is bring in the big guns. Look at them. Down they go. They're so angry. All of them. Right. A trio of pins. Hopefully I can do this, and I don't just drain my entire hype gauge by missing. Actually, it doesn't matter anymore, does it? Because that is a very suspect pin maneuver, Vanetta. What are you doing? What would James say? Probably something jealous. I did some thinking. I think that screen black thing is supposed to be like the ref hits the mat so hard that the universe shakes. It just only shows up weirdly on like the war maps for some reason. All hail the enemies of freedom. Why do you get an intro text? You don't have an intro text. Since when do villains get intro text? Oh, I don't like the look of this one.
You skip leg day. Domination is the only way to win a class war.
Right. So. Tactical concealment. Hopefully we can get some dodge going on. And then Chacho Man can once again bring in the boy. They are bombarding me. Me. How dare they? I'm the protagonist. How dare they? Right. You can go first of all. Go. Second priority is the Juggernaut. Get out of here, Vinnie Jones. You are not a good part of this here movie. And finally, the Grunt. Pardon me a second, friendos. I think I know what I need to do, and that is to type in that and do a bit of that. Yeah, I thought that's what that was. In Purka Woodland, I'm lurking. 10 pages done for your formula sheet, more or less, halfway there. Amazing! Excuse me. What will you do with the enemy captain? Capture. Oh. Well, of course we're going to capture the enemy captain. We're the good guys. What kind of hero would I be if I didn't? I'm just gonna get into this fight so we can reset everything. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Oh, yeah, that is something you'll need to pick up. Honestly, I feel a little bad about saying this, but, why not?
Today's announcement? Hey, you skipped leg
There are occasions when I think to myself, man, I should probably you know, I could benefit from going back to university or something. I can get some extra skills, get an extra qualification, learn some stuff. But, like, you know, learning stuff. Coursework? Get out of here. Was that a rap lyric, Vanetta?
Domination is the only way to win a classroom.
I feel like she just did a rap lyric. To be fair, I'm done studying. This is mostly going over the important stuff that can appear in the exam. That is also fair. But even then, like, I hated study. Study and learning and then exams and no. Never liked it. I think part of it is because, like, the way the English education system is structured, you have to do everything in high school, and then they pare it down and you have to do still everything but slightly less of it, and that's when you get your GCSEs. And then college, you have to do 4 or 3 courses depending on what level you're at. And, like, if I could just go there and study the thing that I want to study, cool, let's go. No. I want to study everything else as well. No. Rin, I was always the guy who did my homework to the letter. To the absolute letter. Yeah, we'll do a bit of that. We'll put the Brooder in the team, and Vanetta as well. Hopefully this is going to work out, and I'm not going to immediately die because I suddenly don't have any healing, which is very possible. I'm pretty sure Dr. Jones is our only means of healing. Enjoy your lurk, Zarkrai. Enjoy your dinner. What are we having? This goes for the rest of you, chat. What are you having, or what have you had, for your food today? I hope it's something nice. Yeah, that's not anything that I want to change up. The only thing I'm going to look at is the Brooder over here. What do you have? Super duper crit chance. I'm loving that. Dark proof vest, I want to say I found fairly recently, so that's, yeah, nothing new. Beach muscles are the most recent thing I found. This is the only problem with RPGs. Is, okay, let's switch up my party. Oh, wait, no, I need to button through menus to look for green. Alright, we good? We are good. Oh! Oh, I see up there. We've got 5 toy soldiers to find. I just saw that. Am I specifically looking for the grey ones? Or am I looking for, like, dudes? I don't know. Let's find out. Rin has redeemed a compliment. There's that one clip that you posted in your server, and I laughed and laughed. And please feel free to repeat that joke. It was hilarious. Though you are certainly under no obligation to do so. It was the socks one. That was great. But only if you are comfortable doing so. Take him down, muchacho man. Get him! Yeah. But yeah, no, my homework thing. If a teacher said, you know, write 2 paragraphs on this topic, I'm going to write you exactly 2 paragraphs on that topic. And to this day, I don't understand, and I'm not very happy when the teachers would always go, why didn't you write more than 2 paragraphs? Because you asked for 2. That's it. You want 3 paragraphs, ask for 3. You want a page, ask for a page. I'm doing what you told me to do. Go away. So yeah, my friend bought me a pair of really cute socks for Christmas. It makes me sad I can only enjoy one at a time. I saw that comment. Golly, I laughed and laughed. That was really funny. And I mentioned it a little in the past. I love that you have that sense of humor about yourself. Or just that sense of humor in general. Please keep doing the humorous things. Empirical Woodland, what is this? What is this? I have Empirical Woodland stream up in the background. He's got the game in a box in front of a nice sunset picture. Is this copyright infringement? Because I will poor man's copyright you. He's not listening, he's playing Star Ocean. But I'll do it! I'm so mad that I'm messing up my pin attempts. Alright, give that guy a Coke. Count a Coke to you, sir. I told you I'd regret not having Dr. Jones in my team. But these fellas need levels. See if I don't provide. I will. Oh yeah, I got an achievement, didn't I? I should check what that was. Capture! Oh, it's not that there are 5 soldiers. I've got 8 of them now. This is weird. I don't know what's going on. Just in general. I feel like that. There's a British comedy series called Father Ted, and that's a really underrated joke from that, I think. When one of the characters goes, "What's going on?" And someone explains the plot, and he's like, "No, just in general, what's going on?" And like, that's just how I feel a lot of the time. Ooh. Thanks, Andre. is rap lyrics! That was a fast 3 count. Crowley9 has redeemed a compliment. Your compliment is... You... Right? I feel like I ask you a lot of stupid questions, but you always give me the answer to them instead of going, wow, that's a stupid question. I remember one time you specifically called me for not even 20 seconds just so that you could pronounce a word for me in Finnish because I was struggling with it. And you're like, the pronunciation is this. Goodbye. And then you just hung up and left. And I'm like, that's really cool and very helpful, and I appreciate that very much. Really? This is gonna be blow-upable scenery. No? No, it's not blow-upable scenery. Oh, how about that? Stuff, dart-proof vest. And a recipe for a Destructo Ray. Excuse me? How make? Fancy bulb, dart gun parts, cannon sponge. Man. Actually, no. Because I don't have any dart gun parts. Even if I had not built that thing that I built. What was it? The cool bicep. Even if I hadn't built that, I wouldn't have had enough parts to make the Destructo Ray. Well, that's fine too. But, got a recipe for it for later. Rin, I'll read that shortly when I am not under fire. Ooh, hello, you look important. Do it for the Iron Edict. I love that if I'm feeling down or lonely, you'll let me call you, and we don't even have to say words, just keeping me company. It makes me happy. That is something that I like doing. Just being there for people. Because, I don't know, it is just basic kindness, and I feel like there is a lot of that is lacking lately. Let's do... Oh yeah, I got this one, didn't I? Pepernado. Put the spice down on all enemy targets. Caliente! I don't know what happened to my voice at the end of that one. That's such a cool move with a Tasmanian Devil now! Crowley does not remember that. Well, I remember that. I thought it was really cool that you would do that. Oh, Frankie, you're a pal. Thank you. I always feel a little awkward when... Like, I'm in a call, and I'm quiet, or we're quiet, because you can get away with that in person, right? You know the other person is there. But I feel like when I'm streaming, you gotta be talking, gotta be saying stuff. Why am I not saying stuff? I don't know. But I appreciate that we can do that. I know you've had some like rough times lately, and hopefully I have helped to improve that somewhat. Lovely. Ah, come on, Bruta. What's that? Jaded Mew. I feel bad that I don't enjoy just sitting together, because I often talk aloud to myself and feel self-conscious. Also, hello. Well, I mean, I get that too. That's valid too. Not wanting to necessarily be silent around people. Goodness knows, I tend to talk a lot, especially in a social situation where I know I'm allowed to. See, there's a qualifier at the end there when I'm allowed to, because on the instances when, for example, I'll be out with my parents, and maybe some of their friends, and we're on a meal, right? Gotta keep quiet, because as soon as I start talking about streaming, they're gonna roll their eyes and be like, oh, that's internet bollocks. That's not a real thing to do. What was down here? I went down here, didn't I? Oh yeah, that's right. There was nothing destructible down here. That was what was down there. Okay, cool. We've done a loop. Away we go. If you've never had Sakura flavored anything, I advise you track it down and try it out. It tastes a little medicine-y, but in a good way. Big recommend. Alright, you're just a standard grunt, man. I'll just fight you anyway. If it makes you feel any better, Jaded Mew, there's never been any instance where you've gone, oh, I kind of feel like X, Y, and Z, and I go, there they go again. It's always just really interesting when you share stuff, and to get your opinions on stuff. That just goes to my friends in general, like, there's a mutual server for you and I, Mew, where someone recently went, here's some cool music. I like it, you guys might too. I don't. But, hey cool, this person thought enough of us to go, I really like this, why don't you check it out? No free compliments, says Jaded Mew. None of this being on the house bollocks. I want to pay for my compliments. That's fine too. Vertical Gillplex, that's going to be with Radcod. Boot Scoot. That's a very specific piece of music right there. And I'm embarrassed that I remembered it. But I bet that's a team up with Veneta. Shall we find out? I think we're gonna go and find out. Right. Tag team. It isn't. Huh. Well, I am surprised. Screw it. Big damage to all the people. We need this. For what it's worth, I do generally feel the same way. If I'm going to be talking, I feel like, oh, I'm just going off on a tangent, and nobody cares. You know, I probably could have just checked the Bruder himself, right? Who do you have to team with to do that? Am I stupid? Did I imagine seeing that? It said boot scoot, right? Oh, maybe it's just an individual move. Probably should have checked that too. Oh well. Let's get this juggernaut out the way. No, I feel a lot of the time that when I'm talking and I go on a tangent, not necessarily people are not necessarily coming along with me. There you go. That's the right order for those words. Yeah, or I'm annoying, or no, nobody really cares. No, it wasn't here. I am apparently seeing things. Apparently, I'm thinking of the band Steps. Band is not the right word. That 2 count was out. I should not have had that. That's not a very good healing method, but hey, screw it, it works. Jaded Mew, I get that. I'm kind of there too. And occasionally it will go away, but then it will come back, and I'll be like, am I being annoying? And I just kind of assume that, yeah, until someone says no. So, hey, whatever, it's fine. I've seen a bit of that. I've seen, like, you know how Facebook does that thing where it's like, hey, here's screenshots and recaps of that anime that's hot. No mercy. Wait, wrong slogan. But there's a lot of Facebook posts like that. It's like, here's a bit from Delicious in Dungeon. This elf is adorable. And I'm pretty sure that, at least to some extent, the premise of that show is a game. And for some reason, I keep wanting to call it Racketeer, but that's absolutely not the right game. But there is a game where you have to venture into the dungeon, and the loot and stuff you get from the enemies then becomes the stock in your shop, right? I haven't made that up. If I have made that up, I copyright it. Oh, that is Racketeer. Then what am I thinking that's like a PS3 era, hey look, we've got really cool destruction physics game? I mean, to an extent, that's what Backpack Hero does. If Jackson Casey is just going to be a multi-level scam, we'd better make the game ourselves, only do it. Not even do it well, just do it. End of sentence. I might want to look up that game. I might want to play it now. We're under fire, muchacho man. Don't spend too long making these decisions, please. Like, I don't think the game's gonna very much care that we are in a decision situation when it's actively opening fire. Or maybe I'm thinking of, like, that one PSP game, or whatever it was, with the touch controls, and you had to, like, physically poke your finger into the game, and you could, like, move stuff around by using the touch screen. That's not heal at all. That's why it doesn't do a great deal of healing. Wow, good job, me. I thought that allowed her to heal. I feel like hearing about Recettear's localization got me interested in that topic a bit, and now I really like reading and thinking about how people localize. Localization is really, really interesting because there's a lot of there's a lot of things that you take for granted in the language that you probably don't think about. And when you come to put it into another language, you have to come up with an equivalent. It's something I looked at a little bit when I did A-level English. I had to read, like... I read the first chapter of this book in the original, and then the ESL translation. And I had to write up a bit, like, why have they done this? Why has this happened? And one of the bits... It's weird how I remember this, right? One of the bits we were talking about was... I forget the exact passage, but it talked about how the brown leaves in the trees looked like the faces of demons. They all layered on top of one another. And that's the English. And I forget what they translated it to, but they didn't use the word demons. And... like... yeah, you had to think about that, because... I'm pretty sure most of us here have an understanding of what, like, a demon is supposed to look like. Basically, it's a devil, but smaller, that sort of thing. But if you think about Asian culture, for example, would the leaves in the trees look like Tengu? Probably not. Would they look like that one umbrella one from Japan? Probably not. So you can't really say that. Ah, they've taken our position. They've taken our position. Run! My goodness, they were certainly afraid of you. Haha! Those cowards must be afraid that if they get too close to the space, they might grow a backbone. Nuke, you and your friend are back. Ha! See, we made short work out of those jackboot jobbers. You certainly did. There's just one problem. Okay? Those jackboots are paying us now. Ah! I'm stuck! Nuke! What are you doing? Sorry, guys. I didn't think things would turn out this way. You plastic mercenary! We prefer the term contractor, not mercenary. Either way, it's just business. Take them away, Nuke. I forget what it's called. There's some game on Steam where you battle yokai by figuring out what they're supposed to be and entering their name. As in, which yokai they are? Or like, oh, you're the one that you have to show the perfect test score to. Or you're that hopping zombie kind. You know, that sort of thing. There are 3 computers I need to tap. Better avoid the security guards. Oh, okay. That kind. Oh, no. Well, stream's over, everybody. I am unable to stealth. Stealth is optional for this mission. Cox shotgun. I'm gonna say that's a computer that I need to deal with. 1 down, 2 to go. Don't mind me, Mr. S shirt. Just regular Johnny Workman over here. Definitely belongs in this building. There you go. Maybe I can stealth. Maybe this game's going to give me the option to just not do it. Right? Like how I couldn't do the tower leapfrog game, and it's just like, ah, you made it to the top, you won. Dash Talent hates you now. Cool. Bye. Should I maybe have put this pot into a cup? Yeah, probably. I'll know for next time. Okay, so that guy at the top, he stops and specifically looks at the computer. So maybe get out of his way when he does that. Don't, no! I was gonna say, please don't come down here. Alright, there you go. Steal. That's not the one I need to steal from? Okay. That's another one. So why is that computer down there, like, on? That's not good design. Commit copyright espionage now. I'm gonna break all your stuff. I'm gonna steal this stapler. I'm gonna put it in some jelly. You don't know. Right. So, I'm going to save before I try this. But what I think we do is definitely not that. That's a hard game over. This is why we save fairly frequently, because if I recall rightly, if I hit that last saved button, I lose all my stuff. And I like my stuff. Hang on. I had a cable stuck on something. Right. So what I'm thinking is we do a little bit of that. That's it. Now it's time to sneak out of here. I appreciate that, sure, it's a stealth section, but, like, it's not the hardest. I'm bad at those. Like, actually, really, really bad at stealth. Oh, how do I get out of here now? I can't do that here. I'm trying to be stealthy. Oh, what? Props to the dev for thinking of that. Don't, I saw you. I saw you. Mr. Sneaky coming up from the bottom shirt, man. I saw that. I don't think I didn't. So, what I think we do kind of depends on the cone of vision that these guys have, doesn't it? Not that! I feel like I need some good sneaking music. Well then. Right. Yeah, see, look, they took all my stuff. And this is why we quit to the title screen and then load. Because I do believe, like, by doing this, we now have our stuff. Why even implement that? Oh, no, actually. I just don't have my stuff anymore. Well, that's not cool in the slightest. See, here's the thing, JD Mew. I learned that the game does that after accidentally losing an item that gave me something like a plus 40% crit chance. And I'm like, why would I ever take away this plus 40% crit chance item? It's the best thing in the world. And then the game said I couldn't have it anymore. I worked really hard to get that. Game just said no. Right. Are you gonna spot me here? Guy at the bottom did. That's interesting. Well, hey, if I've lost all my stuff, screw it. I'm just gonna load last save. Let's try something. Let's try something. If this game's gonna crash on me, I'm gonna close on the game. And, yeah, deal with that. What you got? You got nothing. Not anymore. I see Empirical Woodland double dipping over there with the at here notifications. Well, look at that. Right. Load, like actually load the game. Instead of just load from RAM, I guess. So, yeah, JD Mew, why even implement that? Very good question. Why not tell the player that you have implemented that? I do not recall this game ever saying, by the way, if you die, all that cool expensive stuff that you did all that cool expensive grinding for, can't have it anymore. Removed from your inventory to the ether. Can no longer have. Right. Yeah, okay, okay, cool. Cool. So... Now, if I die, I get free equipment. Bite me. That's a legitimate tactic of getting money in the video game Metal Dungeon on the OG Xbox. Can I? Yeah. Oh, I'll bet you there's a flag, like, in this area of the room where it says, cannot save beyond this point. Wait a second. No! Because that... I'm pretty sure at the very least that breaks Microsoft quality assurance rules. You're not allowed to save without telling the player you're doing it, and you're not allowed to tell the player you are saving without doing it. Right, so if I load last save now... Let's see if my sneaky little plan has worked, shall we? Alright, equipment. Yes, I got my cool stuff. No! My stuff is missing. Okay, and if I do this... It is possible that this one is just the worst conceivable way of doing that. Okay, look. Free stuff. But here's my underdog headband. And if I go down here, yeah, there's my Jeff Jarrett stuff. My bulletproof vest. Alright, cool. Quit the title, then load. We don't lose all of our stuff. But yeah, like, that's... At the very least for Microsoft, that's how quality assurance goes for them. Except you can't save without tell the player you're doing it, and you can't tell the player you're saving without doing it. And this, in part, is why... I mean, it was a Wii title, but I'm sure Nintendo implements similar practices. This is why Sadness never came out. In part, because... the whole point of that game was that it didn't... No HUD. No nothing. You just... It's not very video gamey. Just do it. And then... how would you know where all the stuff is? Sis, what are you still doing in town? Just enjoying the cool air and city lights. Some great views in this town. What are you doing here, though? It's the middle of the night. Exactly. And little girls like you should be in bed. Yeah. But really, bro, what are you doing? I'm actually on my way to meet with Mr. Font. Say, why don't you come with me? The meeting is about independent wrestlers. You might have some good insight. Really? I don't know. Come on. I could use some sister time. That's a wrestling story for you. Are you a person? Yeah, that's a person. So the story was that, they were going to... The WWF was going to fire Rikishi Fatu. And he went into the meeting with a couple of others in his family, and all four of them left with jobs. Like, they impressed Vince McMahon so much that, like, Alpha and Rosie and Jamal are just, sure, why not? We'll just The entire Fatu family, get in here, everybody. And it continues to this day. Right, what am I doing? Oh, chat, are we doing the Yakuza thing? Are we going to Millennium Tower? Okay, this is what I like about this, but it's a little playset. Look, like, you got the little lines that connect all the houses and stuff together. Like, they're different levels in a map. Like, a world map. I like that a lot. Hello, Brink. And Celine. What a surprise. I thought you'd be a useful consultant, sir. So what's this about? Indie wrestlers? I don't know if you've heard, but Boxwood Extreme Wrestling, BEW, is in trouble. Can't find a new facility, ever since that tragic fire that destroyed their last arena. As a result, many BEW contracts are expiring. There's talent to be had. If it's worthwhile for PAW. There's talent to be had, if it's worthwhile for PAW. We need some sorting through some hopefuls. I heard about that fire. Then someone moved in, replaced the arena with a laundromat? Honestly, it was an upgrade. What? Honestly, it was a tragedy. But, what do you say, Celine? Would you be willing to vet some of the applicants for us? Yes, sis, you're in the scene daily. You can tell who has the right stuff. Sure, I'd be happy to uncork these Broncos with you. Wonderful. Wonderful. They'll be at the PAW building gym tomorrow morning. I look forward to seeing what's left of the ashes of BEW. Foreman of the contractor are new at this, but they have the financials locked down tight. Thanks, Rob the Builder. That's what we call that guy. What? You're on schedule? Why did you say that? I could have been a wrestler. My finisher? Burning Hammer, of course. Burning Hammer! A move you are not allowed to do. You will kill someone. Brink, he seems different. Different than I remember him back home. I know what you mean. But don't worry, sis. I'm on top of it. What do you mean? I've noticed the changes in him, too. My night shift at the PAW offices earlier should straighten things out. See you in the morning. Can he repair it? I believe so! So sad about BAW and its wrestlers. Hope some of these guys make it. Why? Why is PAW looking for somebody now, if they aren't using Stag for anything? The Yakuza series is something that I would like to get into, but at the same time, I am a monster for wanting all the achievements. Or trophies in this case. I don't believe there are... Steam achievements, I guess. You know what I mean. But... Man, doing that in a Yakuza game... is there much bonus content in a Yakuza game? It's all side content in the Yakuza game. I'm gonna go race cars and do karaoke and learn to dance, and the underwater fight arena, that's one of them. And you gotta go find that creepy clown guy. And definitely not lewd videos, that's not what those are. And then the postcards, and... And there's what, like 8 of them at this point? Hey sis, glad to see you. Now we can begin. Alright, you slam junkies, eyes to the front. Many of you are here because you find yourselves without a contract, without a promotion, without a home. Now is the time for each of you to ask yourselves why you wrestle. What is it that brings you to the mat time and time again? That makes you put your plastic on the line every night. See, I'm sure many of you are talented enough to go and make a name for yourselves on the indie circuit, but I'm here to offer you a different path, a different cause. PAW offers you the very best facilities, the best matches, the best scripts. Make no mistake, PAW's greatness will eclipse anything the Toy Room has ever seen. Do you want to be part of that? Are you ready to slam for something greater? Yeah, and don't forget, preserving the technical aspects of wrestling and showing what... Who's with me? PAW, yeah, that's that chant. You there, boy in the street. You look like a crew that has suplexes in their veins. What do you call yourselves? We're Highland Express. Wait, I thought we agreed to call ourselves the Waste Highlanders. Oh, yeah, Mad Rocket. We can't be the Waste Highlanders, Ken. That makes it sound like we landowners. Figure that out later. For now, let's see what you got. My consultant will be helping me. What? And I'm not going to begrudge the Yakuza games for just being buckets upon buckets upon buckets of content, because hey, sometimes that's what you want. That's what you need. Allow me to meet the chairman of this board! That's not even my pun. That's his. I still think it's hilarious. That's... Oh, that hits everyone! Oh, Lapaka, you're the best! But also, yeah, I'm not going to begrudge the Yakuza games for having loads of content, because that... Sometimes that's just what you're gonna need in a game. You want to just pour a lot of time into doing stuff. It's just something, it will frustrate me because I want to... I have to say, since I have not watched all of every single stream of this, it's very hard to understand what's going on since it swaps around a lot. Probably learn to play Mahjong from Yakuza. That's another thing I would like to do. I would like to learn to play that particular style of Mahjong. But I am unable. For every time I have tried, it's like learning a different language. And they go, oh no, you can't do that one, for you see, here is a different set of rules that you didn't know about. Yeah, exactly. Relaxing if I knew how it worked. Let's go with that. That's fantastic. So, the Jaded Mute, there were 3. There are now 2 storylines that have intertwined. Brink over here has been convinced to betray his brother. He is now pursuing a solo career. Instead of tag teaming with his brother in the mid-card, he's gonna go for the gold on his own. Muchacho Man went off script and won a match he wasn't supposed to. And so now he's the hottest thing in the world. So, LF Font / Helephant is... He's not happy with that, and he has to make moves. He has to fix that. Not Cobra Commander hasn't been in the plot for a while. He just showed up for a bit, and then left. That was a Rob Van Dam move right there. It was Van Staminator, I believe. Wonderful. Right, let's go for another one on you, friend.
You'll be so sore after this.
It's just a little odd to keep up with some of the plot lines because, like, the last couple times we've been to Muchacho Man, it's been what is essentially a single scene. They came under attack, they've gone to rectify that situation. But it keeps swapping out to this in case you forget about the B story. But I feel like that could be done a little better with pacing. Everyone's getting levels. You get a level, and she gets a level. This stuffed toy gets a level. He gets a new rank of his little gimmick right there. Hot times. Ugh, maybe we could think of a name after we work on our moves. After our heads stop ringing. So, sis, what do you think? They didn't too bad, right? They were good, yeah, but... Don't you think Stag is better than any of them? Maybe PAW should... Okay, tryouts are over for the day. All you hit the showers and come back tomorrow. Celine, what are you doing? I'm serious. Stag is a great performer. Any one of them would have been better than Stag. You derailed the entire tryout. Me? What about you, bro? You're talking like a madman up there. What's this about expanding PAW's greatness? Is that why you want them to wrestle? Is that why you wrestle? What about everything Dad taught us? What about the technique and the art of wrestling? What about it, sis? I've always been dedicated to my promotion. Before it was Dad and NCW, and now it's Mr. Font from PAW. Hello? Yes? They did? Who is it? Roger. I'm on it. It's Roger? Who's that guy? Come on, I want to show you something. You know, Crowley? Very probably. That is very probably why she is called Celine. There's a joke there, but like... Man, you think I have the vocal control to hit the note from the bodyguard? Because I don't. I probably could have healed up over there. Don't even need to. Not right now, anyway. Down here. What's down here? I feel like a major city in a game should not be easy, this difficult to navigate, excuse me. It should be easy to navigate. It was Whitney Houston. That's the joke. What is Whitney Houston's favorite kind of coordination? Hand-eye. There you go. I can't hit that note nearly as powerful, even when I'm not tired. But I love that joke. It's so stupid. See that PAW employee? Remember how you mentioned Mr. Font seemed different? I should shed some light on it. Empirical wouldn't stop paying attention. I'll do it. Hang on. There you go. Someone must boo my puns in his stead. You give me a game over because I ran too close to that guy. How very dare you? Hey there, Chip. Out for a rip? What? Oh, Mr. Logan, what are you doing here? Meeting you, of course. Huh? I'm supposed to meet... You're supposed to meet a buyer, right? For insider PAW info, huh? How could you know that? I did some technical maintenance on your computer. Chip, you do know that PAW frowns on disloyalty, right? Take him. Brink! What's going on? I think Mr. Font has seemed off because of the stress of running PAW. Can really get to you, eh? So I decided to help alleviate some of the strain by doing an internal audit of PAW personnel. Let's just say I found a few weak links. What the clip, Brink? This isn't even wrestling. This is... I don't know, espionage or something. Just serving the interests of my promotion. We'll make PAW the greatest promotion in the toy room. And I'll be its greatest champion. Don't you see? As PAW rises, so do I. So do we. I've mentioned I do think it's clever that, Oh, there you go. There's not Cobra Commander. Finally, you stand before me only to be crushed under my heel. Master, these are the mercenaries, not the prisoners. Oh. You have the utter gratitude if I needed wrestling. Sounds great, but we prefer cold hard cash. Right. If that's what you're after, you'd better talk to my supervisor. We owe our victory to your agent, sir. The decoy mission worked like a charm, boss. That's... Irashai macho! That's a really good Japanese pun. I've been waiting for someone to raid during WrestleQuest so that I could drop that. There you go. Hope everyone's happy. It's Empirical Woodland! Everybody, I knew that. Because I was lurking. I like your new setup. I think it is super cool. I only briefly joked about having to sue you for copyright infringement for stealing my chat layout. But so did Zakurai. And I just broke his stuff in a dream. So maybe you've got that coming. I don't know. We'll find out. Go check out Empirical Woodland. We're sharing space now. What a cool guy. It's like I said, Nuki. Read the writing on the back of the package. We were designed to fight and get paid to do it. Doesn't matter who's footing the bill. Lock on. You and your men will be rewarded for your contributions here today. And if you're available, I have another mission for you. Put a hard plastic dart in Muchacho Man's head and dump him in the sea. Do the same with his friends. You can't do that. I mean, you can't just off someone like Muchacho Man, right? He's semi-famous? Won't somebody notice or say something? Huh. Thanks for your concern, Grunt. But it's been taken care of. The headlines have already been written. Hero wrestler dies in ridiculous tragedy. Should bring a tear to the eye of the wrestling world. For a minute, and then it's back to the furious action going on at PAW. What makes you think the press will run something like that? Because they're not providing information. They're selling a product, and so am I. It will all come to light that Muchacho Man died filming some ludicrous stunt for a promo video. He'll be dead. Valet will be disgraced, so will their promotion, and my troubles will be gone. All with a few well-placed darts. Ha! Count us in, Elephant. And then, with Muchacho Man out of the way, you can continue with the invasion. Wait, the Elephant is funding the invasion? How do you think we got these cool ships? You think you can buy hardware like this with tyrannical cackling and world domination speeches? But why? For the ultimate invasion angle, of course. IEW invades and no one is there to oppose them. Until PAW rolls in to stop them. And then we put the land in a chokehold. You really think the Hellfine is going to let you win? He's going to betray you. Nuke, don't talk about our client that way. And who cares who's paying for what, as long as we get ours, right? Thank you for the lurk, Reese. But isn't that kind of mercenary? Look, you're a blade. Blades only do one thing, Nuke. They cut. That's how you were made. So don't try to be a spoon or a hammer or something, okay? Just stick to your purpose. Stick to what you were made for. Lurks are appreciated. All you guys are appreciated. Can't believe this. Locked up at sea. What have I done to deserve this pirate fate? Don't you steal cars, man? That's pretty piratey. Yeah, but that's like a land pirate thing. I don't deserve this watery grave. And Buddha, you didn't deserve the way I treated you. I'm sorry. Look, little brother, everyone has doubts sometimes, okay? But you just gotta lace up your big boots and keep going. You gotta remember, when the odds are stacked against you, when the shadow of evil is hanging over you, and you can feel its stinking breath, the whole world is against you, man. Then you gotta remember that if you just keep taking your protein and talking to your maker, that you'll never go wrong, brother. That's such a Hogan thing to do. I refuse to sell jail. No. That doesn't work for me, brother. Do you know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. I was wondering why this game hadn't done battleships. We were in the war section. And they didn't think to go, oh yeah, by the way, you know, here's battleships. Right, have we got anything else that will allow us to kit out Jimmy with something better than this? I don't believe we do. Yeah, I don't have anything other than the Haunted Spanner, because I didn't think I'd need it when I saw it for sale on the beach. So, Empirical Woodland, thank you very much for the raid. If you need to go do your self-care post-stream, that's absolutely fine. I get it. Sometimes you need to. All my attacks have electrical damage. Ah, that's fine. Here's me talking about not being able to craft stuff. Let's craft something. Let's give that to Jimmy, shall we? Yeah! There you go. It reminds me of that one toy I had from the Trash Bag Bunch. And he was a dude who had like a big trash can lid shield. It's pretty cool. Does this game have a not Monopoly section? Not as yet. But I did find, well, I say I find, there was part of the plot that is an extended Cluedo parody, and I was down for that. I was down for nitpicking that that's not where the secret passages are in Cluedo. But that's fine. Alright, what have you got? Can we do anything together? Bust their guts and their defenses with this rending wrench stunner.
Okay, crew will go live.
Take your protein and talk to your maker.
That's a pretty cool attack. Internet fell apart, so I called time. You know what? Sometimes you gotta. I know it's never enjoyable to do that, especially when you're on a roll with streaming. Because it looked really endgamey. Cool space battles and that, but like, no, if adjust that. If you need to pause and take that little break, by all means, go for that. Right. That's not the X button. That's the Y button.
This is how we do it in Boxwood.
These 36-inch cobras are gonna crush you.
There we go. "50 minutes of cutscenes to the bunny race and had to give up." Well, I saw there were a lot of cutscenes. There was a man in a suit who looked like he didn't belong in this big, wacky fantasy game, talking to like an angel and that elf and Sigma. Edge is fairly normal, like as protagonists go. This is bad design. Give a little ghostly outline of where my character is. Give him some onion skin, please. No, can't do that. Just cover up the character. Not allowed to see that. You missed one of the cheesiest sections in the game. The bad kind of cheese, not the good kind of cheese. Where there was like a stealth bit. And if you fail the stealth bit, you lose all your stuff. And the only way to get it back was to like fully quit out of the game to the Switch dashboard and reload it. Yeah. It was a little bit garbage is what that was. I was a little annoyed. But then I cheesed it and set it up so that I got some free stuff. Alright, Chrome, let me in. What a horrible sound. Simon says enter. What if I don't? What if I go this way? Oh, there's nothing this way. Well, fine. And this is the bit where on the other side of the ship, Muchacho Man's like, "Oh, I don't like being in a cage like a rat man. Yeah." Oh, never a simple mission, right? Yeah, you go finish that contract while I go back to the control room to find out about the alarm. This is what I signed up for. But I guess Blades don't ask questions. Do you hear that klaxon? Maybe it's General M attacking. You? What are you doing here, you traitorous scum? Executing part of a contract. Ah, when you say executing, do you really mean... Oh, I see. Guess I should have said traitorous, murderous scum, right? Dr. Jones, please don't antagonize the scum. I mean contractor. Nuke, you don't have to do this. I'm afraid I do. Tried my best to be something else. Being here, doing this, is the only thing that feels right. There's nothing else I can do. But why? Look, I'm a blade, okay? That means I can't be a shovel or a brick or whatever. Sorry, that sounded better when Lock-On said it. But the point is, I wasn't designed for building things. I was designed for cutting them down, just like all the other mercenary toys. Oh, please. Don't give me that product of my environment, identity, oppression crap. You want something better? Something different? Put the work in, pal. You can be better. Like when you helped Toy Box Jimmy and Vanetta. Hey, that minivan owed me money. Save it, Soldier Toy. Who cares what the back of your box says? You're not just part of a group or an agenda. You're an individual with significance. Why don't you stop worrying about what your box or package on your contract says and start listening to what your soul is telling you to do? My soul is telling me that I'm about to be out of a paycheck. I knew there was more to you than money. Come on, Lock-On and the IEW could be executing the others. We have to stop them. Bobby, that was amazing. Inspiring, to say the least. Look, you don't serve as teacher in Boxwood without learning a thing or two about motivating students to stop blaming others and start taking control of their own lives. Now let's move. Turn the klaxon clacks off. I love it. And we go play clacks. There you go. It is the 90s. It is time for clacks. Are we a team now? We're a team now. Alright. Do you have anything that's a cool new upgrade? You have Sergeant Slaughter's hat. And I don't have enough in me to build that extra gun. So you don't have that. I forgot I gave you the Barbie sandals. I don't know. That's funny. To me. And of course you can't wear heels. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's save. Let's go. Let's break all this stuff on the way out. You don't need it. It'll do us good going forwards. You see, because that's where they're keeping their hype reserves. Like, that's why I got hype from breaking that. And, yeah. I'm not just doing that because I like Destructibles.
Responses are limited. Access granted.
Okay. What have we got in here? Nothing? A light up bone. Do you know how many of those I've got? Lots of those is what I've got. I have a feeling that blade badge might be really important or really useful coming up. Oh, especially if you got hype proportionate to how much damage you took. You don't? Come on. Green! Yeah, that guy didn't see me. I was too busy transitioning to the next scene. Get out of here, nerd. Even though you have a cool mustache. Hey, look! I'm on the top part of where I was before. It's easy enough to fix. Could have fixed it, game devs, but you didn't. I think I'm just being petty with those at this point. Well, that was a really tricky one, Simon. You are absolutely testing the limits of my cognitive abilities right there. Man, good times. I appreciate you a lot. Yole, let's end this now. One-on-one. A match to decide the fate of the glory fields. You think it's that easy? Maybe. Isn't there a trial by combat or something? Oh, shut up, Imperator! Ah, how dare you speak to me that way? I'm the leader. You're not a leader. You're not even an action figure. You're just a puppet. You think it's all simple heroics, huh? You just ride in and save the day? You're some spotless hero? See! The greatest face wrestling has ever seen! Give me a break. How many swivel joints did you break on your way here? How many wrestlers ended up in the injured list today? And how many of those were on your side? Hmm? Who told you, with no military training whatsoever, to lead the charge? That wasn't my idea! Some hero. No, you're far from spotless. Besides, why risk single combat, when we already have the advantage? And a script. A script! You're not part of the plan. You're not part of the script. You're just an anomaly, causing trouble and trying to rearrange things. But it will be hard to cause trouble from a casket in the sea. Hey, what's this alarm about? We're not sinking, are we? I thought we were flying. I gotta be honest with you. I thought this was like flying saucer town. Imperator, the prisoners have escaped. No way. I just sent Nuke to take care of them. Oh, Nuki. These morons on my payroll have cost us victory. It's not too late. Ready our escape vessel. Empirical Woodland, as someone who has turned away briefly, like blinked, as it were, what's going on? You! Brother, I've seen a lot of treachery in my time, in and out of the ring. I've seen friends become enemies, and can it, do-rag? I barely know you. Alright, dude. James, it's alright. Nuke here released us. Really? I had no conscience would stand at issue with Vinyl Core mercenary scum. Jimmy, Nuke is taking control of his decisions and his life, okay? Cut him some slack. Slack? He sold us out. Boxwood, we got a term for cheap fast food toys that... Enough. I've made my choice, and I'm sticking by it. Whether you like it or not is up to you. For now, we've got to save that big, sweaty, spandex-clad muchacho from these jackboot freaks. Right. Let's get him. He's not here. What? No one is. Come on, let's get topside and see if they took an escape vessel. Because honestly, I feel like this war thing, this has come out of nowhere. Oh, it is battleships! Look! There, they've absconded with him on that dinghy. Quick, we've got to get to Muchacho Man's dinghy. I sort of had a feeling you'd... Don't start with me, Jimmy. We've got more pressing concerns. The enemy fleet is en route. What are we gonna do, brother? Alright, maggots. Get to your stations. Do you have any brains behind that mask, or just plastic? Are you trying to be clever, Private? Get yourself strapped into that gun. Do-rag, grab the other one. Dr. Jones, Finetta, you're on the bridge with me. Come on, let's move. Are we actually gonna play battleships? I suck at battleships. I'm so bad at this game. Alright, maggots. Those tyrants are coming in hot, so watch the waves. Maggots? Big waves? Ugh, I'm gonna lose my lunch. Suck thumb, toy box. Listen, they'll be attacking soon, but we're not helpless. We can fight back. Alright, enough chatter. Time to engage. Fight off the fleet, it says. The enemy fleet is incoming. Navigate between unit and gun selection. With this, press that to open crew or attack interface. Here you can assign different tasks to your crew or choose to launch an attack against the enemy. Crew members can reload your weapons, put out fires, repair your vessel. Each attack requires a different amount of ammo. Fires will continually damage your ship until you deal with them. If your ship hits 0 HP, you're sunk. Each attack targets a different area. Oh my goodness. On the interface, reticles will show the current attack's area of effect. White squares will indicate misses, red will indicate hits. Enemy ship occupies a line, a certain number of squares, so when you get a hit, you know where the rest of the ship has to be adjacent to it. Watch the bar at the bottom. The ship icon shows your progress. Ship icons show incoming waves. When an enemy wave reaches you, new ships are spawned in. All the misses and sunken ships will be removed from the board. What is happening? Use gun. Fire. There. 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 Amazing. Right, you have to go there. Ah, torpedo mode, let's go! This reminds me very much of a Toy Box Jimmy repair. Oh, it's actually just a Top Gun. That's just what it is called. Right, so you have to go there. Oh, amazing. Hello. Additional ships. You've been sunk. Wait a second. Are we doing that weird version of battleships where every ship has a different shape? We appear to be. Keep preparing, please. Right, so you go like that. That'll hit everyone. That will hit not everyone. That will hit a lot. And then you can go there, and that would sink you. And now we just wait and reload. Oh, there is another boat in this ocean. Well, that's fine. Alright, stop. Toy Box Jimmy, put out fire. Or just dead. Have I ever played Battle Chip? No. Man, there goes all my stuff. I am going to have to check the stuff that I have when I get out of this ludicrous combat section. Now, this reminds me of, there was a version of Battleships that I had on the CPC, which it did salvo fire. It was a lot of fun. Because you could just basically do what I'm doing here and just Toy Box Jimmy put out fire. Nice. That's a hit, that's a hit, that's a hit. Down you go. Battleship is where you and friends get a box of chips and you take turns to stab it into the top of the box. Anything you hit is yours. Huh. It's a twist on a classic. This is already testing my patience. Haha, we got one. We just got the whole of one. You can go, you can get down there as well. Put out that fire. Oh, well, look at that. You can repair. Jimmy can repair as well. And now we shoot. Oh, they're doing that sneaky thing that I would do when playing battleships, where you put two of them in a line. Because that way, they go, well, that can't possibly be that long, because put out fire. Can't possibly be that long, because there's no boats that are that long in this game. Oh, there's another little cruiser. There you go. And now no more. This is weird. I'm not gonna lie. Why has the game become this? Because it's battleships, and battleships is a toy box game. I get it. You can't repair. Yeah, that's fine. Right. I mean, I get it. I get what the game's going for. I vaguely understand how to play this game now. Like, specifically this part of this game. Oh, nice! Nice! So that means you go like that, and then that cruiser is done and gone. I think this is the last boat. Looking at my progress on the top there, this is the last boat. You just need to sink this guy. And there we go. Score, yeah, whatever, who cares? Did you see me mashing through that? Probably. We've done it. Victory at sea! But the dinghy! We'll never catch him now. Especially not with our ship all busted up. You're right. We'll never catch them. Not in this ship. Just get ready to lay everything we've got on Muchacho Man's dinghy. Yeah. I think Dr. Jones is... Oh, there you go. Shut up, Jimmy. Nuke, what are you doing? Flying more than desk, lady. Get ready to lay it down on Macho Man's dinghy. Oh, I think she's ready to. It was an innuendo, do you see? Would you like an example of an innuendo? Because I'll give you one. Victory snatched from our iron grasp. See, nothing could stop the Spice Brotherhood. Speaking of tenacity, duck. Darts of this caliber can only come from... They've stolen our Top Gun! Muchacho man, jump! Oh, see! Oh, that's a good song, actually. I do like that song. What now, Master? Our fleet is destroyed. Our weapons are gone. Our spirits are broken. But there's always a contingency. It's so hard for me not to read Top Gun as Torpedo every single time. Thanks, Dusty. I must admit, I was surprised to see it was you flying that plane, amigo. The Vinyl Corporation likes its contractors to be fit for a variety of roles, so... That's not what I meant. I thought you betrayed us. Just whose side are you on? Whose side is he on? I've made some hard decisions recently. I'm sorry for selling you out. But I've realized that some things aren't for sale. Like honor, or my future. I'm just a blade. I cut, I stab, I slash. But that doesn't mean I can't cut for a good reason. And I figure cutting out the hooves from that war-profiteering elephant is as good a reason as any. We can't trust him, Big M. Everyone makes mistakes, muchacho man. You know, I learned something while I was on that ship. I learned that being a hero means making the tough call, living with the consequences. Sometimes you're right, and you soar with the eagles. And sometimes, well, sometimes you gotta crawl through the dirt. But when you get knocked down, you can't stay there for the 1, 2, 3. I think the Spice Brotherhood just got a little bigger. Oh, see. Yeah, that's great and all. Do I have my stuff? Do I have my bird? I want my bird. Put me in control of Muchacho Man. I want my bird. Hi, Mom. Came to say goodbye, and... Well, If I don't have my bird, I'm gonna be really angry. I don't know, Mew. I don't know. Alright, guys, you made it. Time to find Cold Front. The game's flashing back to stream number 1. Ugh. Oh. It was just... What am I doing? Oh, this looks like a final boss fight. This is where something serious is going to go down. Someone's getting thrown off that. Alright, Brink. What is it you wanted to bring me up here for? I know how much you like to check out the scenery when you travel, so thought it'd be nice for you to see the view from up here. Before I kill you. I'm just kidding. What the brick, man? The truth is, I've been thinking a lot about what you said the other day. About why I wrestle and what it means to me. That's why I've called someone else special to me. Oh, Brink! You mean you brought... a fish! Sis, meet Lochador, the highest flying fish in the toy room. A pleasure, senorita. Oh, well, Whoa there, Celine. He's married. Shut up, Brink. It's a pleasure to serve you, my friend. Though I am curious as to what made you send for me. With a helicopter, no less. I have my next match against Dash in a moment here, but after that, I have an assignment I was hoping you two would help me with. Fill you in after the match. Right. Do you know what we're gonna do? Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save, but like down here. Because I swear to God, if I've lost all my cool stuff because I lost at battleships, I'm going to replay that. And then I'm going to replay this. It's like 15 minutes. I can deal with like 15 minutes of gameplay, right? Yeah. There you go. That is what you do not get JJ's ugly outfit. Thank you very much. And basically, yeah, if I've lost all my cool stuff as Muchacho Man, then, well, this means I need to keep playing until we find Muchacho Man. Well, I got 15 minutes. We can flip between characters like 3 or 4 times in that time. That's fine. Don't worry about a thing. Everyone's good to go. I'm not worried. Mute, I want you to know that Troll 2, that will always make me laugh. They're doing X. And then they're gonna X me. Oh my god! It's always funny. Always. That was the last of my drink. Don't worry about it. No more horrible noises directly into your ears. I save for my voice. We've got an electrifying match for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Bad Boy versus Dash Talent. 2 of PAW's hottest competitors here to duke it out. It's gonna be a breeze, Gene. Now I've got my new robe, my new shades, yow! And a new set of moves to put the squeeze on Bad Boy here. I feel like, and have, $1,000,000! Give us a break, Dash. Oh man, we haven't done this for a while, have we? Right, let's do actually no, let's not do that. Photosensitivity warning, I'm not gonna do that. Oh yeah, you gotta have that one. That's the cool music. And, tomatoes. You can't have Spice Madness. That's for the spice. Let's go. Let's do that cool intro with me, Brink Logan, coming out to the wrong music like it's AEW. You know it. Also, I feel I should point out, within the world of wrestling, when you do a surprise run-in, you don't do your entrance. You also don't get your music. You just run in. That's how it goes. We're all sick and tired of hearing about the size of your wallet. Oh, sure, it's big. But what are you compensating for? Brink Logan, what are you doing here? I'm here to settle the score with Dash here, after he interrupted my victory against Big Squeezy. Unless the people out here really wanted to see the battle between Bad Boy's new hair and Dash's new wig. Hey. Boy, my outfit costs more than... We know, Dash. We know. You have $1,000,000. You look $1,000,000. But tonight, you won't be able to beat even one honest buck. No, I'm not going to mention it as being like a thing. Surely. And then the surprise run-in gets a surprise run-in. Let's go. Get him, Rocky. But, like, that was a CM Punk line fairly recently. One Bill Phil, because he's the only thing real in an army of counterfeit bucks or something like that. And then the Young Bucks didn't like it and went away to become Spy versus Spy. No way, Logan! Not today! I definitely did that fight. That wasn't Rocky Johnson coming in to make the save. These summons are great. But like that's what summons are for, right? I don't want to do this fight. Here's a big flashy animation. Let's go. So Celine, was it true? Oh, he was as great a wrestler as Brink says you are? He said I was great? I'm like a stampede in the ring. So how do you know Brink? Your brother and I met at the MLW send-off. MWL send-off, get that right. I know letters. Thank you. And we became friends raiding a clandestine military facility to recover a legendary wrestling artifact. And your brother helped me save my home league, Lucha Championship Wrestling, and helped me to be with my family. And I know how important family is to you, Logans. Speaking of which, where is Stag? That was Stag. He's dead. Activated? Yeah, activated. For the mission. Come on, sis, keep up. Careful, Celine, or your brother will do his famous icy stare. Haha. Oh, he does that to you too. It's adorable, isn't it? You finished? Ready to hear about the assignment? We're gonna scout the action at another promotion, Toy Room Ultimate Wrestling, TRUW, in Atomic Dropolis. Ah, that's good. It's just a short hike to the northeast. Luchador, I called you in because of your knowledge of high-flying antics. You're the best there is. Can you give me an assessment of their cruiserweights? Wait, Brink, is this another spying mission? More espionage? Sis, part of my duties as PAW's champion will be to make sure it is the best it can be. This is nothing more than assessing the competition. And it's stuff like this that I can include my family in. I want you all to be a part of this victory. That's why I called Luchador. That's why I called you. Who knows? Maybe even Stag can... Ah, it's a conversation for a different time. Really? You mean it? Of course I do, sis. Now, let's go. We don't want to be late. I'm just enjoying jamming out to this, like, lo-fi Spanish guitar. I've mentioned it a time or two. It's the best. That's not super great. I feel like a game should put you on the save file that you just saved. Right? Yeah! Sensational. Right. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to load the save game from slightly earlier. That too, Crowley. That too. We must all in our own way. What I'm going to do, I'm going to load the top file, and I'm going to play battleships without dying. And then I'm going to get back to the point that you just saw, and that's where we pick up next time. Because that way, I know that nobody has lost their stuff. that sound good? Sounds good to me. I'm going to do it right after this stream. See if I don't. But first, this one. Who do I go to say hello to today? It's gonna be... Orchid. Let's go say hello to Orchid. They are doing Monster Hunter. That man is making questionable hand motions. With the heck of a time to raid in. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming around and hanging out. Thank you very much for the follows, the comments. Thank you very much for the point redemptions and for hanging out and having such a lovely conversation about how fantastic we all are. Because you know what? That's how I feel. We're all great. And we need to share some of that love. Thank you for stream. Thank you for watch. All you guys are great. I'm going to go play a really weird, twisty version of Battleships. And we're going to go watch Orchid. Tune in on Friday for a little bit of hype. We're going to finish hype. That's right. Get ready for it. Tune in for that. And until next time, goodbye.